people ask me all the time, they say, Louis, I want to kick things off. I want to rock and roll. It's a grand opening party. I've been in business 3 months. I want to have a, I want people to know who I am. I want to have a party, but I don't got 10 grand. I have a big fancy party at a hotel. So talk to me. How do I do this? So there's some really cool ways to do events. And I stumbled across my best solution years ago because my best friend, Lee Exton in college, his wife was a part-timer for Pampered Chef. For those of you guys who know who Pampered Chef is, they're like almost like a Tupperware, a pots and pan company that I wasn't aware it does. They do like $300 million a year in sales. They do it off these parties. And my best friend's wife was making like 80, 100 grand a year part-time selling Tupperware. And I go, Gail, what the heck are you doing? This is like incredible. You know that you're barely working, you're making all this money. She goes, well, Louis, we do happy hour parties. I go, well, tell me more. She goes, well, we invite, 10 or 20 of my girlfriends to a little wine and cheese get together. I supply the wine and cheese. And then we talk about our Tupperware and we do some drawings, give away some prizes. And like 20% of the people there, Louis, buy Tupperware. And that's why I make my 90, 100 grand a year. And it's kind of like a light bulb moment for me. Like 10 years ago, I go, wait a minute, Louis, why don't you have parties just like that? Not Tupperware, obviously, but aesthetics, skincare. Why don't you have a party just like that, Louis? And you can do like a live Botox demonstration and a live Cool Company demonstration. You can do food and wine and drinks and give away prizes and maybe you'll make some money. And so we did our first one, 10, 12 years ago. And my ex-wife, Shelly, she knows a lot more people than I do. She has a zillion friends. So she invited like 50 of her girlfriends to first parties, a great turnout. We did like a handful of those parties, like 10% of the people, 20% bought things and they bought education and med spa services. And then after like my fourth party, you guys, I was so sad because I asked my ex, Shelly, I go, Shelly, okay, let's invite 20 more of your girlfriends. She goes, Louis, you've tapped me out. There's nobody left. I've got through every one of my girlfriends. So I go back to my friend Gail, who turned me on this idea. I go, Gail, what the heck do you guys do when you run out of friends? She goes, oh, duh, sorry, Louis, I forgot to tell you. Every time we have a party, we ask the crowd, hey, who's got a group of friends that's a different group of friends you might want to invite and have like a private party? Maybe it's a PTA group, the hiking group, the biking group, the political group, or blah, blah, blah. And that's how Pampered Chef and all these big party companies, it's not just Pampered Chef. There's jewelry companies, there's lingerie companies, there's sex toy companies. There's all these party companies that are killing it. And that's exactly what they do. So I kind of like that concept for events. And by the way, now when I have parties, I don't pay for them. Allergan and Galderma and these laser companies, they flip the bill. They pay for my wine and my food, and they give me thousands of dollars in free sample products to give away. So my only cost is my time and my staff's time to be there. So I strongly, strongly recommend, whether you've been in business for a day and you want a grand opening party, you're about to launch, or you've been in business 6 months, have another grand opening party and just kick it off because it's fun, you guys. And if you make it more fun and entertaining versus salesy and educational, I find you'll like more money. So if you have it all like sell, or buy one, get one free, special deal, and here's what we're promoting, and if you buy tonight, blah, 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 you'll make a few sales. But if you make it more fun and engaging and entertaining, and your selling part is 10%, but you're entertaining and education, explaining what's going on, if that's 90%, that's when people buy.